in about 12 days, we get a brand new song. And today, I'm going to decide to review all 8 movies. So, Saw 2004 came out 2004 in October. That was a big sleeper hit. A really big sleeper hit. And people loved it. People were like, yeah, the movie's really good, you guys. You should check it out. Saw this movie for the first time about 6 years ago. I've had knowledge with the movie since 2010, Saw 3D came out. So I knew about this franchise. But I never checked it out, obviously, until 6 years ago. I was almost 13. I absolutely loved Saw when I first watched it 8 years ago. Sorry, first time. I absolutely loved Saw. Ever since I saw it 6 years ago. And 6 years later, I still love the first Saw movie. James Wan and Leroy now were a really great script. When they met together from school. They're a good team up. They know how to handle horror elements. You have the two leads and they work together fantastically. And they're like douchebags, but also like about the same time. And they do a really great job with that. You get from the opening scene to the end, they have this really great banter, but at the same time, really great chemistry. They work very well together. I kind of wish I saw them in more movies, even if it in other movies besides the Saw movies. And well, Tobin Bell, you'll get a lot of him in this movie. Because in this movie, he's still a mystery, you know, like, oh, who's this Jigsaw person? Who is he? Why does he do this? You know, you don't know him much, obviously, it's fleshed out more than the other, later movies. And it's great. You really get a sense to his style of traps in this movie. Like you see the famous reverse bear trap scene. And that scene's awesome, super intense. And that's what I love about the movie, it's like super intense too. You're never bored, even on multiple rewatches, you're never bored with this movie. Because it's so interesting and the traps are great and creative, and they get more creative as the series goes along as well. I like how they keep it simple in this movie. They only show this main trap, and then they show the reverse bear trap. They show 200 traps, but they're really quick and you only see them for like a minute. And they're more like showing like how Jigsaw is. And I guess you could count that on the one as a trap where you see the guy in the chair. But I don't know if we can count it. But yeah, that movie, I actually love what they did with the color grading in this movie. They made it, I could tell maybe like similar, but they made it like this really greenish vibe, like really creepy and looks really cool. I love that whole vibe throughout the franchise. Of course, I was disappointed when they didn't do that in Jigsaw. How even Saw 3D, but we'll get to those. The movie just so creative, and I mean, I don't know how two guys just decide, oh, let's make a movie about this two people who are in this trap from the guy. I don't know how to get it because they did it so well. Like for a student, how they share the student film. I mean, they made that short film. Even that short film is great. And I just made this, they would make a single movie and make it into this whole popular horror icon. It gets mind-blowing. And I love how they really keep it mysterious. Jigsaw mysterious in this movie. Like, you want to know more about him, but you also want to keep it hidden. And obviously, get more information later on. But like the next movie just like he was like really messed up. Like he was really messed up and he just like to do this for fun, I guess. But that's what you think in this movie, honestly. That ending twist, though, where it turns out Jigsaw was the dead guy in the bathroom this whole time was really cool. Like how still shocking as hell. Like he was there the whole time. Uh, look, at first you think Cobra Bell was the Jigsaw is the one watching on the monitor, but he's not. And I just thought that was a really cool twist. I like how they incorporated that guy to the trap too. Yep. I really like how they decided, oh no, instead of having him be this like guy, this assistant at like kind of like how Omega is in 2 and 3. Movie watching that introduced to in this movie. And I find funny how Omega is in this movie. Like you kind of think, oh, she'll be a throwaway character, show another side of the trap. But not like because of, I guess people really like the character. I guess they decided to use her 2 or 3 and so on. But yeah, I for a low budget movie, it's really well made and really well shot. It's just such a greatly well made movie. And how I even like the detective stuff in this movie. Because once again, this movie works super well because you don't know anything. You want to know what the hell's going on here. You want to know who this Jigsaw guy is. And they don't obviously reveal too much. So I don't know if they had the intention of doing a sort of Saw 2, 3, and franchise. Or if they were planning on making them one movie thing, but but if this was just one movie, if they only did Saw, this is one and done, I feel like I would have been satisfied not knowing anything about Jigsaw because I wouldn't want to know anymore. The movie one time, and one year, like an hour, 37 minutes without credits, and I just think they really, well, they used their time watching this movie. They didn't make it overly long, too short, well, like, oh, I need more. No, it's like, to the point, they did everything. They did, like, spend like, one conversation you wouldn't need. You get, basically, it was, like, the detective stuff, and then it's like, oh, what I'm gonna do, what a boring filler, and I really appreciated it. I absolutely love Saw. It is one of my favorite horror movies of all time, and it always will be. I didn't talk about this movie for a while. It's just so creative, and for a low budget movie, that could make it so impressive. It's just for a low budget movie, it's so well made. I'm gonna give Saw an A plus out of 10. Absolutely loved it. It's definitely, if you haven't seen it, it might not be your cup of tea, because it's really gory, but I say check it out, because it's such a great movie. Definitely, if you like horror movies, definitely check it out. But yeah, that's my review for Saw. So you got that time for Saw 2.